It's happening, my people. You can see for yourself. Not be small thing, no. Even Emefiele in exile, as I will want to put it. I did not say it's in exile, but I'm just saying, and even in exile, the guy is sending lawyer to go and what get the AGF Abubakar Malami. You know when the guy was for the fact that the water is settled does not mean that crocodiles are not there. So when you are going to a water, you must be very careful how you tread. You don't just jump into the water. You end up seeing yourself before your maker, giving account of how you have lived your life. So the days upon us have become very clear and very, very vividly, vividly evident for all to see. This guy came on board and he said he wanted to do a reform that Nigerian government cannot still tell us those who are sponsoring all the evil activities in our country. The same people he was covering up for have turned on him. Immediately he went against anything that has to do with their money. The same people have turned on him saying, you are now the one who is sponsoring terrorism in the country and the rest of it. They've turned on him like no small way. Is now in the web, and right now a lot of things are going on as we speak. The very Attorney General of the Federation, has been sent court injunction. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Alleged terrorism financing, lawyer petition AGF, 6 criminal inquiries, prosecution for DSS and DG. An Abuja-based lawyer has written a petition to the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, SAN, seeking commencement of criminal inquiries and prosecution of the Director General of the Department of State Services, Yusuf, over his role in adopting the plot to frame the Central Bank of Nigerian Governor Godwin Emefiele for terrorism financing, saying, let me tell you the truth, you all are in this together. It's a shame that Emefiele danced with the unknown. The lawyer petition was sequeled on the court clearance of the CBN governor, which described the plot as baseless and oppressive. In the petition dated December the 30th, 2022, and addressed to the AGF, the lawyer sought for a full-scale criminal investigation into the circumstances leading to the failed attempt by the DSS to frame Emefiele on allegations of terrorism financing charges, as well as other sundry offenses. According to him, the letter served as a notice of commencement of action to comply with the AGF office to arrest and prosecute all persons and parties who are connected with the event. He failed to mention within 7 days, saying he does not understand why they have decided to go against Emefiele, who seemingly seemed like one of theirs. Well, there is all kinds of things going on, and every single person can see that Godwin Emefiele, took the wrong dance, and right now he's facing it himself. Yeah, he took the wrong dance, and the dance have turned on him. As we speak currently now, everything that is happening, is glaring for every one of us to see. And it's important that we begin to see things for ourselves and understand where we are standing. Because today, with everything that is going on, Nigerians can begin to see that unless we begin to, honestly decide to, to reveal, and to identify with those who are telling us the truth, politicians will continue to want to, mirror around us what they want us to see. Most of them are just coming on, on plates that, show that they mean well, but truly, sincerely speaking, do they really mean well? Can we really say that they mean well for the people? Can we really say that they love Nigerians? Because the truth of it is that if they do, they will use the capacity that they are in to implement some change, starting from presidency to governor to senators to House of Representatives to more. How many of them truly, really, sincerely speaking, really, have the interest of the people at heart rather than for self-purpose and gratifications, what they could possibly get? So these are very serious matters that urgently needs urgent attention, that we all need to, sincerely, truly, have to come on and ensure that we get all the change that is needed to bring Nigeria to the best of place and position. Every single one of us must align with the position of truth and get this country to where it ought to be. Okay, we must get this country to where it ought to be. The days upon us must become where every single Nigerian must open up to the pedestal of truth, and we must all be able to honestly, sincerely, rise up and ensure that we do not allow the same thing over and over again. Okay, we do not allow the same thing over and over again. Okay, so this is what is happening. Every single one of us must understand that those people who are telling us that they want to rule Nigeria, have you really looked at them? Have you seen who they are? Have you really had the opportunity to be able to study these people and understand where they are coming from? Okay, some of them, they know that they did very badly. They did bad in offices. When they were in office, in fact, the country was bleeding, and yet they still want to come on board even after all they've done. And you begin to ask yourself, are they for real? Are they for real? Because you can see what is happening with all that they've done. They still want to come on board. So these are questions that you and I must ask ourselves. We cannot overemphasize the position that the current situation that Nigeria is today. We all just need to begin to rise to it and ensure that we do not allow the same people, the same thing over and over again. Every single one of us, okay, every single one of us must ensure that we rise up to the occasion and do not allow the same thing. Yeah, it is what it is. And so we must ensure that we do everything humanly speaking possible. We must do everything humanly speaking possible and ensure that we save this country from the current predicament. We must. That's why we are together and we are sharing all this information so every single one of us can understand that unless we make this decision together and we stick by it, it may not come to pass. If we want things to happen, we want to see the change, we must be ready to go for it. We must give it whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, we must work at it and ensure that at the end of the day, this change becomes our watchword. Anyway, my wonderful and lovely people, don't forget that you have a voice, and we must all speak out together and ensure we end every oppression. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day from us. It's bye for now. Bye-bye.